The group of elected officials who decide your electricity rates faces the potential for a major overhaul this election season.
3 of the 5 seats on the Arizona Corporation Commission are being vacated, which means a lot of new faces. Joe Dana tells us what to know about the race and why there is a clear divide in the pool of candidates.
Democrats are trying to take majority of the commission in one fell swoop. Meanwhile, Republicans are hoping to maintain control of this very powerful agency. It's no small thing that in the past year, a former chair of the Arizona Corporation Commission, a Republican, has openly questioned whether current Republican commissioners are doing the bidding of for-profit utilities. Bob Burns said their decisions showed a practice that reflects being captured by a utility.
One of the most serious things that can happen is you end up with a captured commission and the protection of the ratepayer goes out the window.
7 key votes by the commission involving rates and fees for APS, Southwest Gas, and Tucson Electric heavily favored what the utilities wanted. The state agency that represents consumers opposed all 7. In this year's APS rate hike, the commission approved for APS 3 times the amount of revenue than what the customer agency RUCO recommended. It's that track record that is a central focus of 2 recent debates, the Republican candidates on one side, the Democrats on the other.
The commission is currently just simply not working for Arizonans.
We as the Republican slate, myself as an existing commissioner, have fought to have affordable utility rates.
That's Republican Leah Marquez Peterson, the incumbent commissioner seeking to return to her seat. She is joined by Mesa School Board member Rachel Walden and former Chandler City Councilman Renee Lopez. They make up the GOP ticket.
The current commission is getting it done. They are cutting back subsidies.
The Democrats are Water District official Elenia Aguilar, ASU aerospace engineer Jonathan Hill, and former Foreign Service officer Joshua Polachek.
Under the current Republican majority on the commission, they have not seen a rate increase that they didn't embrace wholeheartedly.
It is true rates are up. The question is, to what degree were rate hikes necessary? As of this summer, for-profit utilities regulated by the commission are charging 29 to 37% more than a neighboring utility, SRP, which is a nonprofit. Critics say while not a perfect comparison, it shows how for-profit utilities are getting their way.
The most important responsibility is to ensure that we are getting the best deal possible, and that is not what is happening.
Republicans argue the size of the rate hikes are meant to maintain stability for a grid with growing demand.
I know that families are struggling. I'm running to ensure that we continue to have energy reliability.
The state's green energy future will also be shaped by new commissioners. The price of solar technology has dropped more than 90% the last decade. The next commission will decide whether to continue incentives and mandates regarding renewables.
Right now, it is cheaper to be building a clean energy future in our state, but instead we are providing perverse incentives to the utilities.
What we need to make sure is that we're not pigeonholing us into one solution or one path, because that leads us down the road of unintended consequences. And California, here we come.
A key to renewables is battery storage. The commission has resisted or slowed policies encouraging customer-sided battery storage.
Solar doesn't work at night. Wind doesn't always blow. We need other sources of energy in order to provide that energy reliability.
You act like the thousands and thousands of engineers who work on these technologies don't realize that the sun goes down at night. The cost of storage, those technologies are getting much better and much cheaper at a tremendous rate.
You don't have to vote a straight ticket. You can choose a mix of 3 of the 6 candidates. For more on their backgrounds, go to this story right now at 12news.com. Joe Dana, 12 News.